much for coming back. Remember, it's always Mex giving you all these very important updates, trying to give you a guide living in Qatar. Most of the very important aspects I definitely want to talk about. What definitely you should understand living in Qatar, working in Qatar. Yes, it's there are some of small complexity things that definitely you should understand. However, we are here to earn a living, and definitely we need to follow what we call the law. Yes, today let me talk about what we call the Wage Protection System, the WPS. Yes, some of you will agree with me. It has become something very important that some of you may not know what it is all about. Yes, the Wage Protection System. Yes, when you look at the wage protection, some of you will say WPS. Yes, when you look at Article 1 of 215, that is Decision 4 of 215. That was in November. You see, the Qatar government, via an amendment of Article 65 of what you call the labor law, it introduced what you call a mandatory wage protection system. That is called the WPS. What is the reason? What was the reason behind creating what you call the wage protection system? Yes, initially it was what we call to manage timely and efficient transfer of employees' salaries in time, and such that there is no recourse of any discrimination, any discrimination or anything regarding to non-pay with what you call complaints in one way or the other. However, something that you need to understand, all employers in Qatar must be paid through what you call the wage protection system. That is why now you can be able to upload what you call your salary certificate when it comes to the Ministry of Labor website. Yes, how does it help? Most of us, we've been filing complaints. We file complaints regarding salary deduction, regarding salary unpayment. Yes, but we cannot track it out. That's why all companies, we are actually directed. All the workers should be paid through what we call the wage protection system. Some of you will agree with me. For those that are still paid by cash, I'm so unlucky for you, or I'm sorry for you. It is being done out of the context of what the law says, which the employer is doing it wrongly. Yes, you see most of the companies, when they have hire workers, yes, there are options where they should be paid, and that payment should be tracked through what you call the wage protection system. For most of you that are in companies, you'll agree with me, the company will open for you a bank account on its behalf, under its behalf, and it will give you an ATM card. The reason for you being with an ATM card, it's not like they are so happy to give you an ATM, but it's a requirement by the government. That payment should be tracked within the system, that know that this company agreed with this individual to pay this amount on this date, and it's being paid and it's being submitted. When you file a complaint in any regard, the first thing they will ask, they will have to check on your details if this payment has been made. So in this regard, you find that most companies will open for you accounts, will open for you what you call salary accounts on their behalf, and they will give you what you call an ATM card. An ATM card, every month you see your money which you will receive. And remember, most of the times, or what you'll say, your mobile number should be linked with your QID so that you can be able to receive the message in case your salary is being submitted, or in case you can receive a message in any regard, which some of you have not taken lightly, have not taken it as something very important, and you've fallen into what you call trouble. So you find that the wage protection system, introduction of the wage protection system, was only to guarantee the safety of the employer and the employee when it comes to what you call complaints and disagreement of whatsoever regarding to what you call the salary payment. That is why most of you have what you call bank accounts being open, and you are paid your salary in that regard. However, something that you need to understand, that under the article, or under what you call the wage protection system, something that still I need to let you know, that all employers are obligated to transfer that amount of money electronically through what you call the bank accounts. It is not by cash. They have to get that money from the account directly to the agreed, according to what you call the human documents recording. Details that are being given on each particular individual, and any Any employer who violates or breaches that, then is always fined in any way with the other. That's why you find that now it's coming completely very important that everyone should have what you call a bank account, or should have an ATM card where his money is being submitted in any regard. So hope I've tried to share up something for you. For a person is asking me about WPS system, that's the wage protection system. So if you don't have a bank account and your account, your company is still paying you through what you call hard cash payment by hand, then it is trouble for you. There's some day where you need actually to ask, because you are entitled to that, and that's what the government itself say in one or the other. Hope I've tried to share up something for you. Thank you so much. Remember, it's always makes from you in this regard.